There's an ad, speaking of like advertising and marketing and shit, there's an ad that runs on one of the film course videos, because I think it's because I have either a Family Guy clip or like I've clips in a lot of those videos. So like a little, I'll cut to a meme that I think is relevant to something I'm saying, and I guess it got copyright claimed. So now when you click on that video, there's pre-roll ads. So I hope people don't think that I am monetizing that video. No one probably noticed, because I feel like those videos, they get all the views when it comes out, and then people wait for the next one, kind of a thing. So someone gave me access. Someone sent me screenshots of the paywalled review of Recreation by Jim Sheridan and David Merriman, starring John Connors. Very brief cameo from Aidan Gillen. They have a dialogue-free, wordless portrayal of Ian Bailey, played by Colm Meaney, none other than Miles O'Brien, who doesn't say a single line in the whole entire movie. But anyway, right, so I just took 4 notes from it, because I'm not going to try and like copyright infringe, put the whole text here, read the whole thing out, but it's very funny. Like, they really fucking, it doesn't seem as though the person who wrote that review for the Irish Independent was a fan of Recreation, on a level of, they disagree with its like message. It seems as though the message Jim is trying to get across is that he thinks Ian Bailey is innocent, even though he was found guilty in France, even though he's the main, you know what I mean, prime suspect. But they even go so far as to like not include the fact that Ian Bailey appeared to have defensive wounds on him, as if, you know what I mean, he was attacking someone and they were trying to fight back around the time of the murder. So the movie seems to be doing its best to try and exonerate this guy who fucking died 2 years ago. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? It makes me feel like, in my opinion, allegedly, satirically, makes me feel like Jim Sheridan killed somebody. And he's like, the movie is about how terrible it would be if people knew that you killed a person. He killed Daniel Day-Lewis's career. Daniel Day-Lewis is only coming back because his son Ronan is directing that movie. So everyone being like to Jim, yo, when are you going to work with Daniel again? When are you going to work with Daniel? It's like, well, maybe if I come out of his wife's vagina, you know what I mean? If I get reborn, because I am about to die because I'm 84 years of age. It seems as though they include like alluding to the actual murder happening. They seem to have a Sophie character stand in, come into their house, and there's somebody in there. I think the article used the "there's someone in your house" trope, which seems really disrespectful when you're making a fictionalized courtroom drama about a real life murder, and you're going to talk so much about using real evidence in the scripting of the story, and then you're going to do a spooky, creepy horror movie opening. You know what I mean? When it isn't going to be that type of movie. Someone else said that it was like an almost entirely single room setting. You know what I mean? That sounds like the type of shit we would have made in college. You know, when we didn't have access to locations. We just film a lot of people talking in a room. That's what this movie is starting to come across like, just laziness. We just wanted to use one location. We weren't really bothered coming up with inventive ways of telling this story without it just being people expositing pieces of evidence at one another in a courtroom. They also include various, I'm not sure if it's various or if it's just one or two, but there are European jurors in this Irish trial of this Irish guy, of this murder that happened in Ireland. Even though in real life there was a trial in Europe, in France, the birthplace of Sophie. So like, it just seems confused. Like, why? Apparently there's a person there speaking in French with either subtitles or an interpreter. The other thing is that they do a seance. And I thought that was the person in a different article who said the word seance, or maybe it was the headline of this one. I thought they were being like hyperbolic. I thought they were being obtuse, but it turns out that they actually seem to bust out a Ouija board in this movie and try to talk to a ghost. That is how the mighty have fallen. You know what I mean? The star of Love Hate, the star of The Wire, star of The Snapper and The Commitments, the man who directed In the Name of the Father and My Left Foot. This is what they're doing now. They're doing a seance with a Ouija board to contact a French ghost who is dead. But imagine having a Ouija board seance in your movie.